Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be a match between Alchemy and cRAZeEyE. Here on Golden Wall, the latter edition, this is a Midrank Madness game sent to Snipermonkey with a subject of Midrank Madness because it's a platinum level game. Bottom right hand corner, it is the red Protoss player, it is Alchemy. And in the bottom left hand corner, it is the red Terran player, cRAZeEyE. Now, quickly, Midrank Madness is... let's see, it starts at gold and goes till diamond. So gold, platinum, and diamond level replay. Send them to Snipermonkey. His email address is in the description with the subject of Midrank Madness. Bronze and silver is Brave Noob World. And he says that he's not getting very many submissions for Brave Noob World. So go ahead and if you're silver or bronze, send your replay if it's fun and if it's exciting or just something you've never seen before to Snipermonkey with the subject of Brave Noob World. He would appreciate it. Alright, so right side of Golden Wall, we have, it is the red Protoss player, Alchemy, and on the bottom left it is cRAZeEyE from Team Connecticut, I think is what that is, that's what CT stands for anyway. And what are we going to do? What craziness will abound here in Midrank Madness? Generally, I like Midrank Madness because it is, it's not super different from the other, from the higher leagues. Like, people know what they're doing, they've got build orders, their APM is pretty decent. They're just trying to do stuff that they mimic the pros, that they see the pros doing, right? But in this case, that is a command center first from cRAZeEyE. Are you serious, man? Double gas in it. Command center first. Alchemy's going to be like, wait, what are you? There's no barracks? What? Oh, you're building a barracks now. Okay, so it's not a proxy. Your expansion is already halfway done. This is the craziest build. It must be punished. Alchemy, you must punish this build if you are to survive. So he's got a cybernetic score. He's got his double gas here too, but he's not actually getting any gas from that second assimilator. There you go. There's really no reason to make gas if you're not going to get any gas from it, at least not at first. We do see Zerg players sometimes make an extractor, gather 100 gas for speed, and then pull all the drones off for minerals so they can make a higher drone count faster. That's not what this is, obviously, as none of us are, in fact, Zerg. But, ooh, Alchemy being sneaky here. Ah, the sneaky pylon comes up on the back door here. cRAZeEyE, probably not going to scout it. When I play on this map, I don't usually scout it, but maybe I should, because I've been taken by surprise a couple of times here. So double gas, one cybernetic score, no expansion, and I feel like this is going to be a start. There you go, Stargate it is. Oh, and a shield battery. I think it's going to be Void Ray shield battery here, and boy, double factory here after barracks from cRAZeEyE with double gas. Are you going to try to mech here against Protoss? Now, I know that Mass Thor is really, really good against Zerg at the lower levels, but Mass Thor against Protoss is not nearly as good because Immortals exist. Immortals tear through Thors like a hot knife through butter. Alright, cRAZeEyE, have you scouted at all? Nah, man. cRAZeEyE went command center first into mech. He has 0 attacking units right now. And in fairness, Alchemy also has 0 attacking units. He's making a Void Ray. And look at this, is so many shield batteries. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of shield battery. I don't know why he needs that many right now, but we'll roll with it, I suppose. And it is Cyclones. Okay, so it's not Thors. It's going to be a Cyclone coming out of this factory first. This one is also making Cyclones, so 2 of those at a time. And getting the Magfield Accelerator upgrade, which increases the damage done on that first bit of volley. So the Void Ray is going to show up here, and it's going to be like, wait, what? That's why you have a Cyclone. A Cyclone is really, really good at rebuffing, there you go, rebuffing incoming enemy units. If you're not sure what your opponent is doing, Prismatic Alignment, it's armored. It's an armored unit here. If you're not sure what your opponent is doing, getting a Cyclone as Terran is brilliant because it can really get rid of early Oracles, it can repel early Overlords, repel, for example, Banshees or Void Rays. It's hitting you. You better hit it. Yeah, okay, so double Void Ray here. Double the fall, as Christopher Lee would say. Prismatic Alignment, though? Not really using Prismatic Alignment today. Am I wrong about this? Cyclones are armored, right? Okay, so there's Prismatic Alignment going after the Tech Lab, which is being repaired. And actually, Prismatic Alignment can't out-damage the repair done by 4 SCVs. I learned something here today. I thought the SCVs would have won that thing. All right, so now the Phoenix pops up. This is a crazy game. I'm enjoying this immensely. Oh, Phoenix does lift, but now there's some Marines on the ground and the Phoenix has to pull back. I think we did see this in the recent Cheese compilation, didn't we? Maybe somebody here, Alchemy, was inspired by that recent Cheese compilation, although it's not Tempests, as we saw attempted in that game. I'm not going to spoil who won it either. But yeah, getting these Cyclones out for cRAZeEyE, he didn't do this because he knew what was coming, but it's really worked out fantastically well for him. Again, the range, the speed, Flux Veins would be massive here, but he doesn't have a Fleet Beacon, so he can't go for that upgrade. He is expanding down here, because why not? This is where he's protected, right? Although, like, if one Siege Tank got made and it was protected by these Cyclones, I think that would be awesome. It'd be really awesome for cRAZeEyE here. One Siege Tank, like, set up right here, and just start firing on these shield batteries, maybe firing on the Nexus. And if the Void Rays went for it, the Cyclones could burn them down. Probably. Hard to know. Ooh, letting this turret get up might be a problem here, too. He doesn't know about the turret. Now he does. He sees the turret. Oh, he loses one of the Void Rays. Brutal stuff right now. Both players really giving it their all. Alchemy sitting at about 1,000 minerals and 400 gas on one Stargate, and effectively 1.5 bases of income. So what he could really use at this point is another Stargate. He needs to transfer some of these probes down here, too, although he can't. He could recall them. Actually, that would be really smart, because there's a ton of energy on this. There's actually, there you go. Hey, look! It's a recall! I didn't know that was going to happen, but he figured it out. All right, so missile turret firing on these Void Rays. The Cyclones are doing great. They've done a ton of damage. They're draining energy off the shield batteries, which is what you got to do. They killed one of the shield batteries, which is awesome, too, here. Do I need to look this up? He's not using prismatic alignment on these Cyclones. I'm going to look it up. Cyclone StarCraft 2. As the Cyclones take down another shield battery. Incredible stuff. It's funny when you watch a game and it makes you question everything. It is armored. Okay, I knew it was armored, but there's absolutely zero prismatic alignment being used on these Cyclones, and it's kind of driving me nuts. Anyway, gateway here from Alchemy. There's going to be a bit of a follow-up anyway. He's not going straight Stargate, or he'd be making more of those right now. But he is flowing again. 1,000 minerals, 700 gas, which is not where you want to live. cRAZeEyE is taking a third base in the meantime. I like what cRAZeEyE is doing here. Not cRAZeEyE, but cRAZeEyE getting... Ooh, starports. Maybe for... I'm trying to decide. Maybe Liberators would be okay here. Liberators aren't... They just don't do much damage versus air is the problem. Oh, yeah, look at this. Shield battery's gone. This is problematic for Alchemy immensely. He needs to be spending his money. He really does. He's making 3 Zealots at a time. He's now starting a Twilight Council because he knows he probably wants speed for those Zealots. If you make more than one, you probably want speed. And a Fleet Beacon is now coming up. Probe scouting around, trying to see what is what. It is 42 to 50 workers. cRAZeEyE has the lead, but he hasn't put his SCVs to work at the third base quite yet. And there's really nothing that throws off my macro more than getting harassed like this. I put so much effort and so much attention into defending against it that I'm just like, oh, right. I haven't been making drones. Oh, I haven't expanded for 7 minutes. And in this case, cRAZeEyE just forgot to set the rally point for his third command center. Now, the Void Rays are out and about and they're on the move. Phoenix has to get out of there, taking hits. Again, there are no shield batteries to run back to. There's so many pylons here, and they're all powering a Stargate. But at least he has extra gas. Ooh, and a mothership is on the way. All right, Alchemy. He's been making probes, man. What does he have probes? He's just fully saturated on 2 bases. He needs, there you go. He's taking his natural now for his third, which is going to be a good feeling. Without the question. It will be good. Sensor tower on the way here too. Come on, Centre here for cRAZeEyE. Just, again, pretty much mass Cyclone. Again, it feels like me when I play. I just enjoy making one thing, which is why Mono Battle's so fun for me, generally. Another Warp and a Zealots here. Charge is not being Chrono Boost, although the energy on that Nexus is gone. And this one, too. So he's been using the energy well. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's a Chrono Boost. It's like, man, it's like Alchemy's watching right now or something. This is really, really strange the number of times I've been like, you should do this, and then he does it. So cRAZeEyE going to take a 4th base up to the top left, which I can definitely support. Again, expanding as much as you can really helps you in the long run. So here comes the first Tempest of the day, which again outranges missile turrets. Always useful to outrange those missile turrets and maybe, I don't know, bring in the rest of your stuff. Where'd the Cyclones go? Oh, they're moving out. They're like, all right, we're tired of getting harassed. We want to be on the offensive now. I mean, you might as well move in with the rest of your stuff. If your Tempest is picking things off and nothing's coming to stop it, bringing additional units by would not be a terrible thing. The Mothership is going to pop now and actually be incredibly useful here. Cloak! Cloak the Zealots before they die. Cloak your Nexus so it can't die. That was a good moment. That was such a good moment. Everything here dies. Everything here dies except that the Mothership popped out a half a second before everything died. Now they're going to go ahead and lock on to the Mothership, but the Zealots with charge can chase your Cyclones down. Oh, get out of there. Mothership, no. Mothership dies. Mothership provided her function, and now she's dead. She saved the natural base, or the third base, depending on how you want to look at it. But, good night. Good night, sweet princess. Mothership. That you are. Gold base here for cRAZeEyE, and at the top left. Man, he is expanding super duper well. He's spending his money a little bit more. He's not floating 1,600 gas like Alchemy is problematically. But Alchemy's got a ton of Zealots. I mean, the traditional Protoss composition is Immortal, Archon, Zealot. Like, to the point that Protoss players are kind of sick of it. Wish they had more viable compositions. It works against Terran, it works against Protoss, it works against Zerg. It's not what we're doing here. We're making the Void Rays and the Tempests. The Viking does... Oh, they do snipe down one of the Tempests, but all the Vikings die, which is a problem. Zealot counterattack from Alchemy, getting into the natural base, going after a ton of these SCVs. He was like at 70 workers. Guess what he's at now? Well, it's 50 and dropping, which is super problematic. 44. 44 workers. That worker count just dropped precipitously for cRAZeEyE. So good for him is his third base and his fourth base are cool. His fifth base is dead, though. I mean, yeah, this many Zealots getting a surround on a planetary is going to be just fine. No upgrades for anything, by the way. Nobody has armor or attack upgrades or shield upgrades or anything for either team at the moment. In case you're wondering what that upgrade situation was. I know you were. Drilling Claws coming in. Transformation Servos on the way from cRAZeEyE. Another Mothership on the way from Alchemy. Ever the Optimist here. He has no shield batteries to fall back to. You know what would be really awesome is shield batteries that were like right here. Like far away. Not necessarily right here, because again, the Cyclones can hit these, but maybe put them back here. And then at least you have a place to pull back to if you're getting attacked. Right now, they're just taking hits. Oh, does he not know? He doesn't know about these other bases. He would have attacked them instead of trying to go up. He thinks he's got cRAZeEyE stuck on one base, and he's like, I got this game, boys. I got it figured out. Let's head back home. Let's macro up. Let's make a big army. He's going to be mined out soon. We'll be on 3 bases. He'll be on 1. We can murder him. No. See these bases? This is a big transition into bio all of a sudden from cRAZeEyE. It's like, look, if you're just going to make a ton of Zealots and Void Rays and weird stuff like that. Ooh, mining out this back door, interestingly enough. Then I'm going to make a ton of bio, Marines, Marauders, probably. Maybe get some upgrades for those guys, although so far, 0 upgrades. These are the 0 upgraded Marines, which somebody did beat. The Wings of Liberty campaign on Brutal with non-upgraded Marines. No upgrades at all. Which I always thought was one of the more impressive feats I've ever seen in StarCraft. Marines are good, but I can't make them be that good, that's for sure. It'd be interesting to see a professional try that and just... Professionals ever play the campaigns just to like make us feel dumb? Hey, look at these Marines. Again, fully unupgraded Marines. Zealots are in your house, shooting your stuff, and another Mothership's going to die. Look at this anti-air. Pull back to the non-existent shield battery. Zealots, this is just insanity right now. Zealots, Void Rays, Mothership trying to do stuff. Zealots are a good answer to this. If they had upgrades, it'd be even better. But it's non-upgraded Zealots versus non-upgraded Marines and Cyclones here. Second Mothership of the day is going to die. I'm telling you right now. Oh my gosh, it's alive. It's not dead yet, but let the Marine counterattack commence. Hey, look, it's Immortals and Zealots. Just need some Archons now. The Marines, again, no stim, no combat shield, no nothing. Marines trade really well against Immortals, though. It's like, where did all this come from? Surprise attacks from stuff you didn't know existed is always annoying. And he does manage to hold here. That Immortal's got 7 kills. That Warping of Zealots was massively important. If those Marines had combat shield and stim as they're working on, that would be a much different engagement. This Cyclone in here, just trying to kill stuff, gets chased down and murdered. Marines continuing to attack on in. There's just too much army here for Alchemy right now. It's 99 to 76 army supply. cRAZeEyE is coming in to deal with the Mothership. And remember I said about her dying? Well, that's not going to happen now. And maybe not at all today. Maybe I was wrong. Alchemy's got this gold base too. So this is a closer game than I think either team really... Well, no, I guess... what the heck? cRAZeEyE... How does... Oh, because of the cloak.
Can't hold him alone.
He knows... He knows there's a Nexus here, but he hasn't seen it because of the cloak. And so it's not showing up on his buildings he knows about list. That's amazing. All right, so Mothership, pretty much need... There you go. It does go down. And this might just be it. This is a lot of production for cRAZeEyE. He's down 164 to 107 total supply. What a bananas game this has been, though. Jeez. Zealots hacking away at every piece. Marines holding the line. There's no splash damage and no surround potential on that ramp, so they're going to do better for themselves on that ramp than pretty much anywhere else. Look at them engaging here. They don't have stim, but they have combat shield, which is useful, but just not enough Marines. They are just out econ there. It's 87 to 27 army supply. Resources lost, 19,000 for cRAZeEyE, 12,000 for Alchemy. And I think that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking at it, telling you I think this is it. I mean, cRAZeEyE still has 2 bases and a lot of Marine production happening. He has a lot of tech labs for not making any Marauders at all this game. I'm checking to make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, 127 Marines. No Marauders today. Which Marine Marauder medevac would have been insanely good versus this composition. There's no splash damage for Alchemy. Did he figure... I want to know. Hang on. I want to know if you knew about that. He didn't. He's just like, well, I killed all this stuff. And he hasn't GG'd out. So let's check this base. Nope, let's check. Oh! I wonder how long this has been here. The answer is forever. Look at this Marines from cRAZeEyE. Still going for it, man. Still just mass marining it up there. He has stim. He has combat shield. He's working on +1 attack because he's a madman. What a fantastically fun game this is. Thanks for sending this in, whichever one of you did. I mean, we're going to see what's Alchemy because he's from the Falcon Paladin clan, which, by the way, if you want to join the clan, come join the Discord server. And ask for a clan officer, and they'll get you into the clan, whether it's EU or Americas. We can get you in there. He recalls his probes out of the natural, because that sucker's dying. Sudden... Oh my gosh. 49 probes on this one base. I mean, Alchemy's done a great job making workers today. Another base up top right for cRAZeEyE. Oh, this is amazing. I mean, cRAZeEyE can't win this, right? He's down 149 to 68. Again, the Zealot can't get a surround here, but there's no medevacs to heal up the Marines if they use their stim. Zealots have no upgrades. Yeah, the only upgrades today have been Warp Gate and Charge. These Marines are still killing stuff. This is dumb. Hilarious. Yep, you have enough sufficient Immortals to kill that command center. Well played there, sir. And from a game that was played mostly in the air for Protoss earlier, the transition to the ground has been really nice. The Tempest has 8 kills. These 23 kill Immortal, jeez, and a 22 kill Immortal. Immortal, good unit. Recommend you make Immortals, it turns out. More Marines coming down. I mean, never base race a Terran, I believe is what they always will say. Dude, Alchemy's making another mothership. Is it for the memes, perhaps? I don't actually know. I like expanding down here for Alchemy. It's pretty protected from a ground army. Like, really protected from a ground army. Unless they come all the way back over here and go down this ramp. And then they can kill this stuff. But that's a long hike for Marines. So, they're killing a bunch of pylons. I mean, this is the Hail Maryest Hail Mary Marine play I've ever seen from a Terran player. I'm not even sure what he's trying to do, other than win, but the odds of him winning this are extremely poor. If he floated off his buildings to the corners, he might have had a bit of a chance. How did these Marines get in here? He must have sent them down. Hey, he figured it out. Oh, this is actually mined through, too. What the heck? All right, well, Marines are back in the house anyway. He's trying to make... Didn't matter. Whatever was in there is gone. Two zealots to handle this. Alchemy's at 1,400 minerals, but he is supply blocked, which is not great for him. Oh my gosh, we made a Reaper. Never mind, the Reaper is dead. So Alchemy's main base is toast. He's got these little 2 bases and homes away from home. And, well, I think that's it, lads. It's 77 to 30 army supply, and these are Marines without attack upgrades or armor upgrades or medevacs, okay? If they had medevacs, if they had 3-3, I'd be more worried about this army of Alchemies and it's staying alive, but they don't. And every time they stim, they're taking away their health in an irreversible fashion, which they can never get back. So a lot of these guys have not been stimmed, which is really good. Really good for cRAZeEyE. cRAZeEye's top right-hand base gets discovered, and that's it. Those are his final buildings on the map. If this command center is going to make... He's floating the command center. He's going to make Alchemy come at him with the Tempest, which Alchemy is happy to do. But yeah, I really feel... My one suggestion for Alchemy in this game would have been... Once your opponent shows up with like 20 Marines, invest in some splash damage. Whether it's just Archons, right? Or you actually go into Storm, or you get a couple Disruptors, something. Colossus would have been incredible here. You were not that far from, well, you had a Robo, so you could make Colossus. Is there enough to defend? I'd argue there's enough to defend here against these Marines. They're very brave. I'm not going to like take anything away from them for being brave here. cRAZeEyE is trying to make this thing work, but it's not going to happen. Not with the mothership, not with the zealots. I mean, if the zealots don't respond, there you go, and the Tempest dies, and the zealots aren't being cloaked because the mothership's not in such a position to help that out. Oh, the time warp goes down. The Marines, oh my gosh, the Marines. Oh, the Zealots are dead. The probes are fighting here, and they're cloaked. Dude, the Marine micro here is nuts out of cRAZeEyE. This is Terran, though. This is Terran. This is what they will do to you if you allow it. Is they will not die. They will be cockroaches. La cucaracha. So my parents texted me today with a picture of them at Olive Garden and said, "Hey, thanks." And I was like, "What?" And apparently I gave them an Olive Garden gift certificate for like Christmas or like Mother's Day or something a couple of years ago, and they just found it. And anyway, they went to Olive Garden and socially distanced themselves and wore masks while they weren't eating. And gift cards, man. Sometimes they're weird. I don't remember it. I don't remember giving them an Olive Garden gift certificate, at least not in the last couple of years. So apparently there was not an expiration date. I think you won this one, says cRAZeEyE. And he taps out. Good call, cRAZeEyE. GG. GG. Alchemy is your winner in 24 minutes and 3 seconds. What a crazy game that was. Haha, his name is crazy. cRAZeEyE. Oh yeah, he's hiding it. He doesn't know where it is. He's looking. That's so funny. Oh, he sent the Tempest Hope to defend, and then the Tempest died. And he lost his Stargate. So, like, Yes, he could have killed this thing, but it would have been hard for him to do. Anyway, that's fantastic. That is absolutely hilarious. What a good game. That was really fun. Thanks for screening those, Snipermonkey. Again, if you want me to cast your Midrank Madness game, send your replay to Snipermonkey. He likes having stuff to do. He likes having games to screen in particular. So check it out. Snipermonkey, email address in the description. Hoorah. All right. Well, good job by Alchemy. I can't believe this started with like proxy void ray shield battery. It turned into a nuts game. cRAZeEye's macro was good. He just needed, again, some medevacs, some marauders, maybe some upgrades. Transitioning would have been awesome, especially because Alchemy didn't make any splash damage. I love the continued mothership production by Alchemy. That was really good. We need more motherships in StarCraft, even if they're bad. At the lower levels, they're better, right? And then, yeah, maybe better scouting from Alchemy would have been nice too. Because, yes, you thought you'd killed him when you'd killed his natural and his main, but he had 2 other bases running that caused you some problems down the road. So scout, have that information, especially if you feel like your opponent is done, because how often are they actually done? Not as often as you'd want them to be if you ever played on ladder. All right, cool. Well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us.